better than the best shape of our life because there's nothing to compare it to. Anyway, I'm done right now before I get into the preaching mode. Anyway, over to Mr. Mufareh.
I'm going to use the same term you use all the time. I have nothing to say.
Yeah, but when Chris says it, it's dangerous. Yeah.
How you doing, everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It's a great time in ONPASSIVE, and based on the very first sketchy month we've had, September technically, on and off for a little bit, we took, you would say, a trial run. We don't have a full run yet. We are a unicorn company, and we could be at the billion in the UAE at that pace in less than 4 months, based on the initial phase. Not in a year, not in 10 years. So guaranteed unicorn, if not a super unicorn. Here's what happened. I recall my initial thoughts about some of the great inventions in ONPASSIVE, and some are hardware, not just a digital world. Uh, just about this time 10 years ago, I know exactly where I was with my wife. She's been hanging with me for that long, and uh, we we just got a flashback, and wow, it's been that long. Okay, so when we were thinking if we could give the ideas for somebody, because we don't want to be in the business, we just want to have an easy uh, ride and just market and be the sales people and let somebody deal with the hard work. But we have the great ideas. And fast forward 2018, we decided there's nobody's going to do it the right way. We have to do it ourselves, or the potential is going to be wasted uh, for the market and potentially for humanity. We started to work. We laid out some phases. We thought 3-4 years, 5 years, we'll do the digital marketing. Then we go to the web platform known as the ecosystem today. Uh, Thought after 5 years we'll start working on that. We need to generate the capital and form the team, the logistics, all of that. Within 10 years or so, we will start revealing some of those life-changing inventions and disruptive ideas. So quickly, we started roughly the end of 2018, and we realized almost immediately that we are up to something much bigger and way faster than initially thought. So we started changing the game entirely, little by little, while still accepting the flood of our early adapters, known as founding members. And it was a boom. Hard to slow it down uh, beyond our plan, in a good way, of course. So we pivoted the initial plan from a digital marketing platform to the entire ecosystem, or at least to have our own some of the tools. But little by little, we got more motivated, more confident that we can pull this off like all at once. And that's what we did. Now, here's what happened. On the downside, some of those initial individuals that came in, they didn't move their mindset alongside with us. They stayed where they wanted to be, or how they came in the beginning. And there are fewer from the crowd that we have now. But we constantly said you could walk away if you believe this is bigger than you thought and different. And we just didn't want to compromise the bigger dream for a few, I would say, uh, don't want to say mediocre, but average mindsets that they just think, let's play with it for a little bit and move on to the next thing. That's not how we operate, and that obviously started bringing some negative uh, feedback and response uh, when it should be taken as wow, we bought into something uh, rather just average or maybe okay, promising, but now we're talking about a legacy, we're talking about life changing, we're talking about changing the course of humanity. Uh, it's hard to make everybody believe that way, so we respect their uh, insight anyway. We we start getting attacked in the early stages. I would say the first year or so, and then everybody wanted to tell their stories and so forth. As we grew, uh, and we had an unprecedented growth, numbers, opening in different countries, etc. Who we attracted, it escalated on the other side that negative notion. Back then, we we had to revisit our initial thought, like, do we wait until we make everything, or just go back and give people what they want and compromise? That was a tough decision, to be honest with you, because, and I've talked to a few founding leaders, if you recall, maybe, uh, and I said, would you do it, or like, should we just give people what they want, open now, or stick to the dream and do that? I'm sure a couple of you remember now. Okay, and the advice was no, don't compromise, go all the way. And that's what we did. So we said, do it or die, all the way, now on the new dream, on the bigger dream, on the upgraded dream. Okay. Now we understood that the attacks are going to continue, and that's what happened. Uh, but here's the good thing. Uh, we were growing so fast that no matter what they threw at us, nothing crushed us. I'm talking about the early stages, because we were moving faster than anybody. Like, what the is going? Okay, so we're moving, and kind of like astonishing everyone all across. And they didn't know that they need a bigger attack, a more well articulated game in order to make any severe impact to ONPASSIVE. By the time they got it, this is way bigger. Now we need to play something bigger. We were already above the clouds, and now, boy, is it too late. So no matter what they try now, it's just, I don't see the logic or the rationality in anyone that can slow down. So with that, some of it came a little bit delayed in a bad timing, let's say in September. Some of those attacks in August, September. But I think now it's all known. Okay, this is what you got. Now we're going to solve it and move on. But obviously, that will set the record straight and for good once for all, because now it's impossible. You get it. It's just not possible. We're real. You either have to come on board or give up, or just apologize and pay for the damage you tried to cause. And that's where we are today. So we realized a few of the hits we got in September, they're just not fair, and we decided to move on. Okay. When I upgraded the dream, and you recall even 2020 and 2021, we were telling you that, listen, we're gonna own it, okay, or we're gonna own the internet, okay, the initial statement. And that's based on the following. I'm gonna make it clear. I'm gonna sell the script to any businessman or any tech company, okay, right now, and they have the ability to do it. But I tell you what, I guarantee they don't have the humanitarian interest as we do, or the transparency, or the genuine integrity we hold to the market and to humanity, versus the only drive for them is profitability, and it doesn't work. So I'll give them the script. In fact, I'll share more than you know. Than just the deal. I'll go in the mechanics if they are able to do that. So I'm trying to explain that I'm not worried about saying the dream or the roadmap out publicly. All right, because I know no crazy company would dare to just do the sacrifice for others. So I just know. Okay, nobody will go through this for others. Uh, so the dream is very simple, okay? We have to remake the internet. Sounds stupid, but or easy said, uh, easier said than done. Anyway, so we wanted to reorganize the internet. We feel that the internet that we know today is more negative and consuming people time, energy, and resources, money, etc., more than it's helping them. Where there is a massive potential lies in technology and in the direction of, if there's a proper internet, okay, or a unified one, or something that is really genuinely made for the consumer, not the other way around, not to consume them in order to cash out, okay. So we decided we're just going to reconstruct this entire digital ecosystem, okay, beginning with what you have seen so far. And there are a few disruptive projects in the pipeline that will just be as big, if not bigger. So single sign-on. You have everything you need to operate your business, your life, your education, your finance, your humanitarian, your nonprofit, your organization, your leadership, this, that, any involvement in our today's lifestyle, all in one place on a golden platter for the user, for as inexpensive, as cheap as possible, as affordable as possible. And if we're able to avoid some charges, like we're able to provide some products or services without any return, we're okay with that. That's the logic of it. So everything in one place, as little as possible, but more upgraded, updated technologies where it makes sense, things that we wish to have, not about how much we can save or how convenient for us or how shortcut we could pivot, the hard work or what. No, it's about what is the best for the user. And we are users of this internet. So we know what attracts us and what makes our life much more efficient. On the other hand, is give people and the users the ability to thrive, to have their identity, their stamp, not necessarily this is ONPASSIVE and this is the company you marketed or you built. No, we thought this is for the people. And to complete the cycle, share the revenue, give them back whatever is legally possible and financially possible, and just keep enough for the company to continue to the following phases. Fair enough. So we start this new intranet. This is what we're going through right now. that requires the following couple of elements. We have to have our own data centers. We have one little one, okay, decent, and we're building the ultimate or the dream data center. So we control our stuff. Gotta have your own domain name, registration ability. I don't want to get technical, okay? You will find out soon. So those two elements, have your own in-house multiple regions, uh, manpower, staff, experts. That takes time for you to staff and find the right people who are passionate and capable to build what you want to do. And also uh, have your own merchant or your own bank or your own payment processor. That is something I've said all the time. Uh, you got to have it 100% fully controlled, okay? So those are the, you got to control the finance, your data, the hosting, and the domain uh, ownership, and of course, everything in one place. It's that simple, you see? No biggie. Anyone can do it. They have the dream to do it, so go ahead. If you do this, you're going to change the world, okay? No joke. And that's where we are now. There is more into it, okay, when we're talking about something rather not just for business. It's more about changing the course of uh, the next generation in terms of OCademey, on Joy. I don't think I'm revealing something. You know, we put them uh, behind the scenes, so we finish the work and we put them, okay. Uh, and of course, some other, you know, OBless, etc., or women. So there are some incredible uh, concepts and projects are boiling in the background. They're just about, you know, to go and change. So you're talking about the foundation where we all meet in one place, where it's done right, ethical, totally, you know, confidential, complete privacy, incredibly scalable, all those elements in one place. Yet the crown of ONPASSIVE, which is the humanitarian aspect of it, and then the ability to give back and change people's life and take them with us to the very top. Now, while that is happening, um, you know, people got a little impatient, and if we have the luxury, we would come back and tell you, go check it, it's all done. But because two different theories is like go one by one, gotta test it with real people, stabilize it, scale it, etc., and move on, and that, or just slam it at once. That is not the most popular direction. To do it all at once is going to be, first of all, it's going to take more time, and it will kind of maybe minimize the excitement and the momentum while people are waiting. They don't know what's going on, or you know, they don't understand how massive it is. So we thought we're just going to go the direction one by one. Now here's a problem. We thought we'll be able to do it in September without you know, until the other directions, the things that we were going to own, uh, get complete. Okay. uh, that is what uh, kind of like was a little bit of new to us, or a bit of a surprise, is how fragile is the market, and how really corrupt the system is. I knew it was bad. That's why we're doing the whole thing here. But I'm actually surprised how bad it is. That's new. So we just pivoted now in the last week or so after we talked with you last Wednesday. We thought we're going to give time for some of the options we have. not gonna waste more time on that. So we decided to move to other directions that are more long term, and that helped us discover, wow, where we are today, how we are in such a position. There is a real, true, genuine, organic competition who want to work with OnPassive. And thank you, Red, for mentioning Jitex, because what's happening there, I think, is very obvious how popular we are, how likable we are, and it just, we're standing out. I mean, it's a massive event. It couldn't be more crowded, but I don't hear much about it's the usual, right? But there is some new, unique uh, business model that is on passive is definitely getting attention. So it just keep on getting better, better, better. And again, don't forget September 21st, we had an event, 25th, we had an event, the 1st of October, we had an event. We still want to give you the facts and more in-depth reflection on those because they are huge. The 21st is the biggest achievement of September, is the biggest achievement in our journey in OnPassive, period. Okay. We've had a few big ones. So we're in good shape. We are obviously a unicorn company, if not a super unicorn, before we even start or warm up. It's hard to stop us. It's too late. It just a couple of hiccups because of we're cleaning up that, I would say, hangover marinated, okay, uh, older chaotic negativity. So it's basically the tail of it. We're going to clean it up, and once that's done, it just game on, okay. So we have a few incredible solutions for the merchant. As we talked, we decided to go more. So we have things to get us moving again, untangled, and we have things, the ultimate, the long term. So everything is going to be okay once that done. Oh boy! All right. So just allow us to fix this. And one request is kind of like allow us to reset or restart. Okay. It's almost like a reboot needed because I don't feel like we should count that we started. Like when I tell you, okay, we got it, this is now good, then I'll tell you it's game on, and it will be massive. It will be incredible. That's what we've seen in the entire journey from day one and on password. Every time it's bigger than we think. Every time the numbers shock us. Every time. Not one time, man, this didn't work or like it was too small. Every time the numbers are better than our calculation. Every time. And now it's not an exception. So now we understand why a lot of people are threatened by it. You can understand now throughout the journey, we had developed some opposition. Okay. Uh, I mean, to begin with, people we let go from OnPassive as like founding members, they screwed up. We had to let them go. So those became more as resistance to us. That's one. We had some, uh, you know, bad employees. Got to let them go. They also work hard to try to hurt, okay? Uh, Including some higher positions. And then we have the naysayers or the black marketing, just they don't know what's up bad, just whatever is having good traffic, they will blab on it just to get some attention. And that has grown, okay, because who else is getting traffic or some buzz other than on passive? And of course, uh, some corrupted systems or departments wanted to cash in or give their stake or a piece of the cake in a way. And ironically, when it happened in September, as a few saw the numbers, and oh boy, they ran. They, whoa, what is happening? Who's going to get a piece of the pie? Uh, and it's silly how people are driven by, greed, or they want to have it by, the least to say, by corruption. Like, make your own. Make something that is valuable. You are going to have these numbers too. So I'm going to say it again. Our nightmare challenges that we're almost through them could be the wildest dream of so many companies and departments. And lastly, I'm going to add a few other companies, whether in the IT sector or other, who know what we're doing. Okay, I don't think I have to tell you they're not thrilled about what we're doing. It doesn't amuse them. It's not tickling them. Okay, they are not happy with what we're doing. They're having a fun ride, just good life, lots of money. Nobody cares about the customer or the market or humanity. Just one rich guy here and there. Okay, that's it. Then a company comes in and say, you know what? We don't have to charge that much, and we can do a better job because we mean it. It's possible if you're passionate about it. Okay, you can offer better value, more features, much lower cost, severely much lower, and you share the wealth and you give them everything and you give them more and sometimes free. What are you doing on passive? So that is it's like we're rattling their cage in a way. So, and we couldn't be in a better position. What an honor to work on passive and come up to this stage in our life so quickly. I forgot to mention one thing. Once that is on, obviously that's phase one and ONPASSIVE, the entire ecosystem. That's not where we stop. That's where we start. But I wanted to have this foundation where the money moves without anybody involvement, where the data is controlled, where everything is safe and secured, in-house, and have the army that we need to develop this and all that. So everything is going to take time, or it took the time it needed. Okay, there's no shortcut in success. Like, I'm talking about real success. So I'm so happy that we went with the long-term scenario, knowing that there will be some negativity or opposition, but it's okay. That will settle, and it's fading out because we proved who we are. Okay, it's uh, expected, as we know, but we're much bigger now, and it's kind of like too late for anybody to try. They could waste their time and energy, but I believe we're through the worst in terms of resistance or those who tried. I think now the fact is clear that this company is here uh, for good. Okay, and to create that movement was not a click of a button. So where we are today, to say that we are for sure a unicorn company, if not a super unicorn, at birth, that this company is here permanently. In fact, it's growing, and we're gonna have some sweet surprises soon. Okay, I believe we couldn't be in a better shape. Now, when that happened, and we pump all those digital products and the ecosystem, and now everybody's happy. Mobile app, all of that, the money is flowing, everybody's happy, getting paid, paying in, changing their life, using the products. Incredible impact uh, on the entire globe. When that happens, when the fun begins, okay, when those inventions start coming out, it's really going to require multiple layers of pants. Okay. So I don't have anything to say today. I just wanted to come and say hello. I just wanted to kind of like recap out of fairness, like in case you wonder what is happening, all of that. In conclusion, we couldn't be in a better stage in our business. If you're thinking long term, okay, if you're thinking about this week or this month or last week, that's kind of like limited thinking or small thinking. You don't want to think that way. I think you might want to revisit that mentality and start thinking what's good for us long term, for us collectively, not just me, my family, this, that. Okay, if you think that way, I believe it's going to be hard to please you at any stage, because you're always going to want more, because that is self-centered or greed thinking. Greedy thinking doesn't lead to satisfaction ever, because no matter where you get, you're going to want more, 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 more. So we are thrilled about how quickly this is happening. It's just really hard to, and it's accelerating now. It's like hard to give you the update. The reason we're not having that is because there's so many unsettled cases. We don't want to say, and then the next day they change and all that. So it's unnecessary. So let us just tell you the conclusion, or just, the full story, instead of like scattered, then the next day and the next day in pieces. It's unnecessary. We don't have the time to do that. And we're more busy than ever. You could understand, like, it just like this is growing. I wonder, like, if it gets any busier, what do we do except get better? Like, we just have to stretch our capacity all the time. So thank you for attending ONPASSIVE 360 or the lives. I find them all the time inspiring. I'm always happy to come and pick up some pieces every day. And anytime I listen to anyone, it gives me a good insight. It gives me good ideas, good vibe, all of that. So thanks for all of those who are very bold about the vision, and they believe, and they really have the faith to continue this. I am beyond proud, I guess, the least to say. At the same time, so grateful for where we are and where we're headed, and what we were able to to overcome. And feel free, if you want to ask any question, whether on chat here, all of that. Since we don't talk as much, I mean, I can hang out another 5 hours. 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, go take it away. Or you want me to leave? Okay. I'm getting some updates from the team.
You just hang on there a little there, brother. Don't be in such a hurry to get away from us. All right.
Okay, you take it away. All right. Let me read.
All right. I'm watching.
At least Marty hasn't made you host this time, Ash, because when you left last week, it shut everything down because you were host. So that's
when you left, it shut down, and everybody said, "Why'd you shut it up?" I said, "Oh crap!
Yeah.
I didn't make you co-host. I made you host. So when you left, we all left." Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't give me the co-host either, so I can play some noises. What's the matter with you? Or is that the reason why you didn't give me my toys?
You make enough noise. Wow. Oh.
Go ahead, Marty.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm trying to read these chat, but they're going.
Yeah, they're going really fast.
You have to scan up a little bit. Please, no. Just other people saying thank you, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Ash. We love you, Ash. Thank you, Ash. We love you, Ash. Thank you, Ash. We love you, Ash. Man, they forgot about us three. Ash comes on, they don't even know who we are.
Yeah, yeah. What about Chris?
No, not what about Chris? Oh.
Somebody put, I have no questions, only gratitude. That's nice.
Can you give me a co-host, please? Just want to show you something. I promise you, I'm not gonna shut it down. I'll leave it up to you.
It's all yours.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through it. So the first thing is when you have the ticker, for example, test, okay? So I'm going to publish this, okay? As you see, we have different fonts, and we have, you can bold it, you could change the color, all of that. And now there's something called set as default. Can you click there?
Marty, make me co-host and red.
All of you. So I just want to walk you through it.
Okay. Everybody's got it.
We're
So
on.
you see, so first of all, let's say you type anything there, then you're gonna have, you see the white square at the right side, okay? I'm talking
Yeah.
about the ticker. So that brings your text color at the spot. Before it used to come at the top left corner, okay? You gotta chase it. Now it's on spot. Plus, you know, the different features in terms of the font, like you want to bold it, you want to do that. But do you see set as default?
Yes.
Publish. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to stop it, all right? Now I go back to click to my tickers, I see the same text there. So you could save it, set as default.
Oh, I like that.
It will keep it there, you're going to have to type it again, all right? Unless you clear it and set as default a new one, all right? And that is again happening with poll, with call to action, and what else? And push a link. So if you have the poll, you don't have to re-input again.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So set default is already there, all right? Now let's play with another feature, all right? So all these features you're gonna have set as default. Let me show you. Okay. So let's do this. I'm gonna push a video. All right. You love that. Fantastic. You could play with the color. You could play with the font. You could play, and you could save it. You don't have to retype it. But that's
crazy.
That is cool.
Yeah. I mean, remember Gina Leva said, and Daryl Cook, I believe, they wanted like the prompter to be draggable or resizable.
Movable, yeah.
So click the prompter, and you could expand it, like drag it from the corners, smaller, bigger, move it around, out of the way, anywhere you want. And that also we will have, like, you know, a saved file or anything. So this is already happening.
Oh, you can make it bigger too. What the heck?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, and you can save the file. So next time you just like, okay. So I am gonna upload, play a video.
Unmute it.
Now you need to unmute, but you don't have to do that. I'm just here to practice. So when we're doing that, okay.
Yeah.
If I oh, let me do full view first. So speaker view. Now let me do this. At the top corner, I'm going to do this. You see the, if you're using Chrome, it will show the network strength. the green bars.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next to it, there's a square that says full view. I'm
Yeah.
clicking that. Does it show full view for you now?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
having
yeah,
my
yeah.
video in the beginning and at the bottom. Like, so now I have my video there because I selected the speaker view. So I see myself. Do you see me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's perfect.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you
now
were doing a presentation or something you wanted to show somebody,
yeah,
yeah,
put a video exactly while you're having that video. Okay.
What the heck was
Now you
that?
can stop that ticker and let's do full view like that. So now just the video or speaker. So just one screen. Okay. And of course we can go back to the gallery and more and more and more. And you already know that the mic and the camera, they work on spot.
No, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
No,
awesome.
seriously. Because people don't even know they're making a noise, so you just do it automatically instead of waiting to get a
Just
hold of
on
them.
spot. Yeah, very easy to use them because it will be highlighting them, you know, where the sound comes from.
That's
And
right.
you know, you can click your name and retype. Like, so I click my name on spot.
Absolutely.
You don't have to right click or anything. Just click that name and retype any your name. Testing. Okay.
There's something new every day. Every day. Absolutely.
That's red. Don't blame it on me. You're muted.
Okay. And at the same time, the title at the top, you could play with that as well. We got rid of the participants concept, so now we have attendees, we have speaker, right? Remember we had we
Yeah.
kind of made it more concise and more
Yeah.
simplified it, okay?
Yeah.
Instead of so many terms and so we got host, co-host, we know that, okay? They have similar capacity except ending the session, etc., right? And then you got speaker and attendee. It's that simple, all right? Oh, we have
Beautiful, yeah.
presenter too. So yeah, the speaker has the same ability when it comes to presenters. So this full view is good now. If you want to focus on the whiteboard, all right? So let's put whiteboard and then make it full view. See that?
Wow.
Focus.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
All right.
Yes, it is.
And same thing with the video and presentation. So if you want to do a presentation, you don't want to show the other videos or faces. This is perfect for what? OCademey classes.
Absolutely. Any kind of training.
You don't want to show the attendees, just the teacher or no teacher. Just focus on the concept. Anyway, so this is getting better, and we had a release yesterday, the 17th. You didn't even know, but some of them are here. We also have completed the ecosystem mobile app. It's ready. We'll just post it in the ecosystem back office where you can download it from the Apple Store or Google Play. All right.
Okay.
So that's ready just about any time. So you could be mobile, okay, if you want.
Just to confirm, Ash, that's only for mobile phones, not for desktop.
Correct. You're right. Yeah. And so we have lock room, all right, which
Oh, I see it. Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
Where
I
do you
think
see?
the host has it. Can you tell us? Because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the top right-hand side. It has a lock there, and you click it, and it locks the room. You locked the meeting successfully.
so now
Oh,
you can unlock
beautiful.
it. So if you want to have a private meeting, like just in case somebody will have the link or know where to go, so you lock the room. I'm just having a private thing. So let's say when these three guys are talking and they use a lot of profanity, we have to lock the room.
Chris,
I'm kidding.
yeah, bad Chris. Yeah,
Bad Ronald.
bad Ronald.
Never.
That's a really cool feature, that is.
What's break time mean, Ash?
This is the next thing. So now, let's say we have, okay, let's take a 5-minute break and come back. Go, do it. Take a 2-minute break. Don't make it 5.
Okay. It says 5 is the minimum.
We don't want to wait that long. Okay, that's fine.
Can I cancel it?
That would be good to exercise. Yeah, let's try it.
All right, I'll put it on.
You locked us out. It locks you out of your mic and your camera.
What you doing?
He's messing. He knew he was going to lock us out. He's forcing us to do something we always forced him to do, was to go to the bathroom. That's pretty cool, man. You don't got to tell people. You just do it. And you're muted, Ash.
And
So
your
I think
camera's
you
not
get
on,
what
is it on,
happens.
Chris?
I think you get what happens. So it mutes everybody automatically, and it dims the camera. It's a break time, so that's good.